Hey, what's up, guys? It's Todd Fairbairn from OTTE Gear. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about organization and the OTTE Gear packing cubes, OTTE Gear utility pouches, and OTTE Gear um, windowed packing cubes. So a few years ago, I was going on a big trip and I loaded up my 150-liter duffel to the hilt with stuff, equipment, clothing, and I lost everything. There was no organization to it. It was just one big cavernous hole, and I couldn't find my gloves, couldn't find socks, couldn't find my toiletries. Just got super frustrated. So essentially, we created packing cubes to solve that problem. That way, you can organize all of your kit, clothing, inside a big duffel, just so you can easily get it. You can keep it stored there for periods where you're not being deployed or you're not going on a trip, and also to help keep you sane and happily married. So first thing I want to talk about is our utility pouch sets. So they come in a pack of 3. We make them in these fun colors. Our boys over at Multicam, they make this 500D Cordura in all their Multicam flavors. This happens to be Multicam Arid, one of my favorites. Very, very simple, small, got a little loop on it, 500D Cordura, zipper pull. This one, I went on a trip, a little backpacking trip on the Arizona Trail. I needed to keep my water purification system kind of intact in one piece. So essentially, I put everything in this small little pouch. So it's got my bladder where I put dirty water into, and then it's got my Sawyer squeeze filter, super lightweight, durable, attaches onto that, and then this attachment system actually goes on to my bladder, a platypus bladder. Clip this onto, and I just squeeze it in there, so there's no possible way of getting contamination. But it all goes into this small little patch. I reach into my pack, grab it out, keeps it protected, keeps it organized, and it's pretty lightweight also, very durable. Another thing on that trip is that I use my phone and GPS and tracking and a couple of mapping apps, and I had that thing running pretty much 24/7, not in battery saving mode, so I was burning through about a phone battery charge about once every 30 hours or so. And it was a week-long trip, so you could imagine we ran out of juice a lot. So got this battery bank. This one's a 20,000, so it holds a lot of juice. I think I got about 5 or 6 charges out of it. It's electronics. We're in the desert, so it was very dusty. It actually snowed and rained on us too. So for any sort of electronics, you definitely want to keep that thing wrapped up in, a piece of plastic. I happen to use these freezer bags, very durable, good organization. Just take it, zip it up, keeps all the dust, water from getting in there, and then again, organization, I would put them into a different sized one, keep them nice and organized and safe in your pack. Another thing that I use, this medium-sized Multicam Alpine for our trip. I did, this was my kind of random stuff, moleskin, some 550 accessory cord just in case you needed it. I have some water purification tablets just in case my filter was to die. Toothbrush, floss, toothpaste, batteries for a headlamp just in case you ran out, bar of soap, keep it clean, some matches just in case we're going to start a fire, waterproof matches. So that's the kind of stuff that I would store inside these utility pouches. So that's more for smaller items. I usually keep that in the lid of my pack, someplace that you stop, you can access it very, very easily. Another thing that we did is we have packing cubes. And the packing cubes are also made out of 550, out of 500D Cordura. We do them in a lot of different colors. We also try to have fun. We collaborated with an artist, Warm Fuzzy. This is a Southwest pattern in a medium packing cube. That was a lot of fun. We did. But another thing when you're traveling, you don't want your muddy boots to get all over your other stuff in your pack. So for our packing cubes, we make them in 4 different sizes. We make them in the extra large, which is big enough for my big old boots. I mean, these are size 13s. They're even big enough for mountaineering boots. So basically just put them in here, and it keeps whatever dirt and smells you might have on them, keeps them contained, and you always know that this pouch is going to have your boots in them. You don't have to worry about it. You can also machine wash this too if there's a lot of dirt and mud after the end of a trip. That's a great thing to keep in mind. Another thing too is, for example, when I go on a plane, I am a big sleeper on planes. Get some of the best sleep I can on a plane. I carry this guy on. This is a medium one, and I keep my neck pillow. So I throw that on my seat, carry it on with me. Again, keeps it clean. It falls all over the floor. If something spills on it on the airplane, it's all situated nice and stored in that. Another thing, running shoes too. We make a nice packing cube that will fit that sized product. So this is a medium cube. You just toss them in there. Again, keeping the mud, keeping the debris from getting all over it. A nice little way of keeping organized and stylish at the time. I know all your friends will be jealous when they see you showing up with a warm fuzzy powder packing cube. And all you OCD guys out there too, this is definitely the way to go. Said earlier that we made them in windowed packing cubes. So this is stuff that we use actually around the office. So this is the large sized one. We have, you know, table banners. We just keep in there, and you can see inside that. So 200D fabric, so it's a little bit lighter, very durable, windowed material. We make these also in different sizes. So that's the extra large. We make it in a large and a coyote. Make it in a medium sized one. Here you can see that we've used this one, stickers. Smaller sizes, we put hook on the back of it, so you can actually peel off the backing and stick it inside a pack if you have a pack that has a hook and loop system. It's a great way to do it. We make this one also in a smaller size. So there's, I think, 6 sizes from small to double extra large, depending on what kind of product you want to keep stored in there. Some guys like the windows, some guys prefer it solid. Total preference choice, it's up to you. Another thing to think about, like for organization, is just, for example, here's Multicam Alpine 1. I keep my winter stuff in here. So wool hats, balaclavas, I got the buff in here. So if I'm going skiing or doing any sort of stuff like that, I always know that that's kind of my hat buff sort of organization. We also, when I'm going on trips too, carry a lot of expedition socks. So this one happens to stow all my expedition socks. So ski socks, lighter weight socks. I've got socks for mountaineering, different sock combinations. But again, inside that big duffel, great way to keep your stuff all separated out. And then also too, you know, underwear, base layers. This is another one, this Multicam Alpine one. This one happens to actually be my gloves. So doing some ice climbing, got my belay gloves here, another set of belay gloves, some ski gloves, some ice climbing gloves. So different glove systems. I don't use them all the time, but we have them all in here. So depending on what you're going to do that day, I've got it all right here, easily organized into this cube. So sky's the limit on what you can organize in here, fellas. We do give a bundling discount, so if you guys buy, I think, a whole set, we give you a discount off of purchase. These are made in the USA, and you can find them at OTTEgear.com. Thanks. Great seeing you.